They have some body cam video reveals. Or, excuse me, they have a video here saying body cam video reveals more about the attempted assassination of Trump. Excuse me. I want to go see what's up with this because I looked at it while we were watching something else for a second, just a couple of seconds, and it looks pretty crazy. This is definitely a new perspective that we have not been shown. This looks like some body cam footage stuff. So anyway, shout out to NBC News for this. Go hit them up. I'll leave the link for this video down below. Let's go see what they have to say. It's your boy KIWTB, aka Kicking It with Timmy V. Let's see.
Newly released body camera video is revealing more of the confusion and frustration right before and after former President Donald Trump was shot.
I told them they need to post the guys over here. I told them that the Secret Service. I told them that Tuesday.
The footage, some of which is no audio, is from the Butler Township Police Department in Pennsylvania. It shows two officers trying to intercept the gunman on a roof seconds before he tried to assassinate the former president last month. One officer lifts the other to the roof. He sees the gunman off camera and falls back to the ground.
This is what we were told. This is what I was told right at the first week, the first 3 or 4 days. That was the whole thing. I heard that there was two officers. One tried to lift the other up to go after the guy. The guy turned around with it pointing at these officers, and the guy who was trying to climb up fell back and injured himself. Meanwhile, this officer has to render first aid to this gentleman and then call in for backup. So now that takes two people out of the fight to go get rid of this loser. Like, okay.
That officer then runs to his car to grab a weapon.
It's close, bro. Dude, he turned around on me.
As backup arrives,
by the time that you get that M4 together, buddy, there's people with M4s that are already with long guns that are already on the
confusion about where the gunman is.
This building. He was on top of this building.
Meanwhile, just look at this real quick. I don't mean to be that guy. So there's blue right here. There's friendly.
Arrives.
This person here has a rifle with live rounds in it. I don't know if there's one in a chamber here, but for what I've seen on Twitter, it looks like this is the same footage. I'm just getting an extended version of this. This guy was putting his rifle together in the back of his police car. Like, this guy's flustered. He's like, oh, man, there's so much stuff going on. I'm sure there's a lot of energy, a lot of that going on. Anxiety, like all kinds of stuff. Like, holy crap. Like, there's an active S person here. Like, regardless, the whole point of this is what I'm saying is that he's so flustered that he has this weapon with live rounds in it.
There's confusion about
pointing. Where is he pointing at? Are you pointing at the roof here, sir? You know there's people here, right? Who are you pointing at? They got people here. We're breaking this down here, folks. I don't know anything about anything, but this just me breaking this down. We got all these people here. You got folks here with long guns, it looks like, already getting here before this guy, a uniformed police officer, pulls up. And he's pulling his rifle up when they got friendlies here. Looking at, what is he looking at here? Check this out.
Confusion.
What are you pointing at?
About where
It looks like he's flagging these fools. The whole point of this is, it looks like to me he's flagging these fools. It's just like, man, you better be looking up on top of this roof, bro. And it just goes into the whole training thing. Because you don't flag, you don't point.
Gunman is.
This building. He was on top of this building. The left one.
By the time that officer returns to the roof, a sniper had already shot and killed the would-be assassin.
What did I say?
The officer questions the apparent lack of communication.
That's what I was calling out, bro. On top of the roof.
let's go back here. Shout out to Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson on YouTube did a whole thing to this. He went out to Butler, PA with two folks. I think they're like a House and a Senate guy. They were like former military folks, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, they went out here, and this was like, what, last week? Week and a half? I think it was last week. They went out here on this roof and everything, where this guy just got like freaking blasted, and then he took the life of Corey Comfortore, and then wounded two other individuals here, and then shot Donald Trump in the ear. They went out here, and they literally just like shat on whatever Kim Cheadle's whole. She didn't want to put people, you know, a team up here of Secret Service individuals, a uniform officer, anyone with eyeballs that is on America's side, that doesn't believe in taking the life of a presidential candidate. I mean, anybody up here that, you know, is a good person with a walkie-talkie would have been great. They didn't even have to have a weapon. It's just a walkie-talkie, someone competent and trustworthy to have comms with whoever on their side to be able to get folks over here. Well, the whole point of what I'm saying, folks, is that you see these folks here. Let me just go back here. Let's go back. I feel like everyone's like pretty smart here, right? Everyone's pretty smart. There's a lot of people in here. Shout out to you for being here tonight, kicking it with me as I do this breakdown.
By the time that
You see this? You see these three gentlemen here? You see this person's body cam? They're standing on this roof, right? There's blood dripping down from this idiot who decided to do that. And here's the rifle here, which I don't. Do we even have the? Do we have the knowledge of what rifle it was? It was a rifle from his father. His father bought whatever. I don't care about that. The whole point of this is these people are standing on this roof, right? Standing on the roof, like. Planet, spread there, planet, almost taking a step. Person here at the body cam, blood dripping. I mean, you can stand on this. So why wouldn't Kim Cheadle put someone here on this roof? Because it's slanted? Supposedly there's like, this was a staging area for the Secret Service, this whole building. So the building is a staging area. You got to look all this stuff up. I don't want to do that like right now. I'm just giving you my breakdown here. This building was used for a staging ground for the Secret Service or whatever law enforcement. Why the heck was there not a law enforcement officer on the building that's being used as a staging building? That's to my knowledge, but is it...
That officer.
These people are standing on this, man. Like this lady, this Kim Cheadle, she already looks like an idiot and she had to stand down. But I mean, just going over this like weeks after this whole event, there's something weird about all of this.
Returns to the roof. A sniper had already shot and killed the would-be assassin. The officer questions the apparent lack of communication.
That's what I was calling out.
By the way, just real quick, I didn't even get to the whole blatant, like, the whole thing here. Dude, he's right here. There's the flag. He's right here. You're right here. I mean, dog, what did they say? It's like 150 yards or something? Feet? I mean, dude, and you don't have, and this dude has like a red dot or whatever he had. I mean, yeah, man, it's pretty obvious that this was a clear line of sight to do damage on somebody, and they didn't put nobody up here, man.
Communication.
That's what I was calling.
And then they got there's people that brought up this water tower that it looked like somebody was up there. This was weeks ago. Now I don't know what. Secret Service should have had a sniper up here on the tower, and then you can get a full 360. You know what I mean? A full 360. This guy's out here looking in the brush just to make sure that there's not going to be another idiot with a ladder or whoever, you know, with a rangefinder or an AR, you know, trying to look for any more of those idiots or a person that has explosives supposedly in his vehicle, and who knows what he was going to use with that.
Out, bro. On top of the roof. We're not.
These guys got night vision on. Where's the night op at, bro? These folks got night vision on. I mean, now that I think about it, the rally probably would have went on into the night, or it would have been probably like sunset by the time it would have been done. So I guess that would have been the move. But I mean, I don't know. I'm being nitpicky now. Let's get it.
Are we on the same frequency?
About 10 minutes after.
Oh yeah, and if you're not on the same frequency, the Secret Service, the local law enforcement, and whoever at high command need to all be in communication. Why was there no communication on this, like with all the other folks here? Like it seems like an absolute failure, man. And it seemed like almost like a perfect failure. It would have been a perfect failure for if Donald Trump didn't turn or whatever like that. It would have been bad. It would have been set up perfectly for these fools. But I mean, somehow he survived, and it's unfortunate that Corey Comparatori paid that price, man. Paid that price for such a failure on the security side. The FBI is failing. The Secret Service is failing. Like the.
After the shooting, another local officer is furious with the Secret Service.
I told them they need to post the guys over here. No, we're inside.
Why are we not in the building?
I talked to the Secret Service guys. They're like, yeah, no problem. We're going to post guys over here.
Late today, the Secret Service said it was reviewing that body cam footage and updating its policies to ensure a tragedy like this never happens again. Last week, the agency's acting director testified before Congress that he could not defend why that roof was not better secured. Lester?
All right, Gabe Gutierrez, thank you. Thanks for watching.
I mean, folks, right? Right. But once again, what do I know? I don't know anything. I'm just here kicking it with you. We're just breaking it down. I'm just looking at things and I go, And then I just tell you folks, and then you make your own educated decision from that. You go out and go do the research. If any of this intrigues you, you go, you know what? I'm not going to take this guy, completely, I'm not going to listen to him completely. I'm not going to take him. Let me do the research on what he's saying real quick. It just makes you go, that's all. And then if it makes you go like this, and you take the time to go look into this and you do the due diligence and you have your own educated and you form your own final verdict on that, well-informed final verdict. I mean, hey man, I think I did something cool, right? Let me know what you folks think about that. I hope we get some more information. Shout out to NBC News. I'm going to leave that link in the description below. Apparently, I thought that was taken from CNN, but that was another video.